What's up everybody, Super Friend here for another car review. This is of course the 2010 Ferrari Edition EZGO Freedom RXV. Huge thanks to a Ferrari friend of mine for allowing me to review this very sweet golf cart for you guys today. So, about the EZGO Ferrari Edition. Well, this thing is pimped out in Rosso Corso. It has all the sweet Ferrari badges. It has very, very sweet 14-inch wheels here that have the nice black and chrome accents, look very, very classy. And, you know, it's just a very sweet looking golf cart. It really sets it apart from all the other ones out there on the golf course. Right, so the interior of the Ferrari EZGO, it's pretty nice. So, you know, this isn't officially Ferrari licensed, so it's missing a few of the Ferrari details, but overall it's very nice. So you have the signature tan and black interior here that's, it's not the highest quality leather, I'll say. It's not quite up to the Italian standards that the Ferraris have, but it is, you know, somewhat bolstered. That's the only other complaint I can say about these seats is the bolstering is a little bit on the wider side. I know I'm a smaller guy, but still I just wish there was a little bit more bolstering, especially since there are no doors. If this bolster doesn't hold me in, I'm just falling right out of the golf cart. So, you know, really wish had a little bit more bolstering there. But next is the steering wheel in the golf cart here, which is pretty nice actually. It has a pretty good grip. I get a 9-3 grip here. There's no 10-2 notches, and I wish it was a flat bottom. But you know, aside from that, it's pretty good. You know, no buttons. It's very simplistic. It's just, you know, made for steering and nothing else. Next is the gauges in this golf cart, which are very, very basic. All you have is a single gauge which shows you how much battery life you have left. You have your light switch, and then you have the ignition switch there, and that's it. I mean, it's nicely trimmed in carbon fiber, and you have the carbon fiber accents down there on the forward part of the dash, and you know, it's nice that there's some carbon fiber there, but I still wish that we'd at least had a speedometer, considering this is a Ferrari golf cart after all, and it's considerably faster than a standard EZGO. So, you know, it would be nice to know how fast you're going exactly. It does have the signature Ferrari horn, but it's not in the actual steering wheel. So funny enough, instead of hitting this, you actually have to hit a button here by the brake pedal. Right, so as far as storage space goes in the Ferrari EZGO here, well, you know, you have these little pockets here. This one has the radio controls. This one over here is just empty, but they fit a lot of stuff. You have, you know, 4 cup holders, so you can hold all your beers and even your buddy's beers, which is pretty sweet. And as far as the back, like, trunk space in this golf cart here, you have a huge area here where you can put all kinds of stuff, and then there's the lower area there as well that you can fit even more things, not to mention 2 coolers, one on each side. So I mean, you're gonna be the life of the party. You are the #1 guy. You're carrying all the beer, holding everyone else's beers. You know, everyone's gonna really like this golf cart, I think. So, you know, it's very nice in that regard. As far as other tech features of this golf cart are concerned, you know, the first thing is it has a very nice radio here with the switch you turn on right there, and it's a Bluetooth audio streaming and everything else. There's 2 speakers here. You know, I wish it was, you know, a few more speakers, you know, but it's a decent sound experience, but definitely room for improvement there. It's just a basic Kenwood single DIN head unit. You know, it'd be nice to have a touch screen, something like that, but, you know, it's not bad. And then the next button here is for your air conditioning. So you flip that on, and there's these vents right behind your seats, which will cool you off in a jiffy. And again, you're the life of the party. Everyone's gonna love sitting in this thing. You know, it's a hot day, you're out golfing all day, boom, you sit down here, you got a nice breeze. I mean, it's not, you know, as good as some of the air conditioning units in other Ferraris, but I mean, it's enough to, you know, get you by. I mean, this is an open air vehicle, so there's only so much you can do. The other very cool feature this golf cart has is that it has neon lights as well. So if you happen to be, you know, golfing when it's dusk, a little dark out, and you want to have a little extra bling, you just flip those babies on, and I mean, again, who can resist this golf cart? It's just so sweet. Alright, so let's start off and go for a drive. Basic EZGO key, they all kind of have the same basic key. This one obviously has a very nice Ferrari keychain, so yeah, you just slip it in the ignition here, and it turns right on. And this is, you know, exactly like a Tesla, where it's totally silent since it's all electric, and so you don't even know that it's on. Alright, so setting off in the Ferrari Edition EZGO. Well, the first thing you notice is obviously you have very good visibility because there are no doors, there's no nothing, you can just hang your arm out. So Obviously no blind spots to speak of, which is very nice. Front visibility is very good, although you do have this divider in the windshield here, but you know, of course, it's still very wide open. There's no hood to look over, so that's very nice to have. And rear visibility, of course, you can just see everything. Of course, no windows, no obstructions, and so it really, you know, it's perfect. You get a great view of everything around you, and so for a golf cart, that's exactly what you want. And so another thing you notice is the throttle response is pretty immediate. I mean, you stomp on it and it goes. There's a little bit of a lag there, but it's not bad. And like I said, this is actually pretty quick. So 0 to 60 time in this is non-existent. It won't do 60, but the 0 to 30 time is untested. But this thing will do 30 miles per hour, which is much better than the standard 12 miles per hour that a regular golf cart goes. So it's actually quite a bit quicker. I mean, you're just going to embarrass everyone else on the golf course. You know, clearly you're driving the superior golf cart here, and so, you know, but it's a very nice thing to drive. I mean, the ride is a little bit bumpy. I wish there was a little more suspension damping, especially considering a lot of times you're driving on bumpy grass and things like that, you know, but it is nice because with the stiffer suspension, of course, it handles better. And although this thing is, you know, pretty top heavy, there is some body roll here, you know, going back and forth, but it's not bad. We're coming up to some corners here, and it handles its own really well, I have to say. I mean, for something that's not meant for, you know, aggressive driving, this thing does a pretty good job, although you gotta take it slow around corners sometimes. The body roll is a little bit scary if you're pushing it too much. You just have to know your limits with one of these, that's for sure. We have a little straightaway coming up here, and so let's turn onto this back road here and see how it does. Alright, so it gets up and goes, and it gets up and goes pretty well. And we got some corners we're gonna slow down for here. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good power, I'm gonna say. And like I said, you know, it's basically like a Tesla, you know, with the way it accelerates. All you hear is tire noise. You hear a little bit of a whir from the electric motor back there. But overall, I mean, you know, it's pretty easy going. And going over some bumps here, I mean, like I said, yeah, the ride leaves a little bit to be desired, I think, but, you know, that's always what they can come out with, you know, for the next model year. They can improve, and I'm sure future Ferrari editions may have those improvements. But turning up the tight corner I always take here, and let's see about this body roll, shall we? Yeah, definitely some body roll. Alright, so just to show you just how fast the EZGO Ferrari Edition is, I found this club car that is a standard stock club car, golf cart. Not a very impressive thing to look at, but so let's just show you just how much faster this is. So, I have my trusty friend here, and we'll go on 3. 3, 2, 1. It pulls away and he's already gone! And I'm just flying, and I totally obliterated him. I mean, there's no contest. That's an easy win for the Ferrari EZGO, that's for sure. So just cruising along now on a nice straight piece of road here. It's very nice, you know, these seats are pretty comfortable, like I said, so, you know, you're just cruising along. It's great to just, you know, say hello to the other fellow golfers and check out the geese that happen to be walking around, things like that. It's very nice, and, you know, I think obviously the bright red paint and everything really sets it apart, and, you know, makes it feel like you're driving something really special with the carbon fiber here and everything else. It gives it a very premium feel, and you just feel like the king of the golf course, really. But I'm going to drive around for a little while longer here, and I'll come back and give you some updated impressions. Alright, so I've been driving this golf cart for a little while now, and you know, it's very nice. Of course, I think this is obviously the best choice if you're you know, wanting to make a statement at your local golf course. And you know, that's one thing is the bright red color and the Ferrari badges. I mean, everyone recognizes that and immediately, you know, puts you in the cool zone. And so you know, everyone looks and stares and gives you thumbs up, and you know, everyone wishes they had one because these are extremely limited edition. I believe this is the only one in the world right now, or one of very, very few. But yeah, a few other things I can comment on while I've been driving it here. The steering is a little bit on the lighter side. I wish there was more weight to it. I mean, being, you know, a sports car of the golf cart world, you know, you would think that it would have some kind of, you know, heavier steering, and it doesn't. Another thing is, you know, you don't use the brakes a whole lot because, like other electric cars, as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it immediately slows down. But the brake feel is a little on the vague, numb side. I wish there was a little bit more of an immediate response. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this is really a super nice golf cart, and you know, I think that the Ferrari touches really set it apart from the rest and make it really nice to just cruise around and just be the boss of the country club, you know? And I mean, that's really what you want, you know? Whenever you can't drive your actual Ferrari, hop in this baby, and everyone still knows, hey, you're that guy, and you have the awesome Ferrari golf cart. And so, you know, it's very awesome. But huge thanks to my Ferrari friend again for allowing me to, I mean, this is a one-of-one thing, so a very limited opportunity. Very few people in the world get to drive these, so I just feel incredibly fortunate to be able to drive this and do a review for you guys today. So let me know what you think about it, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.